What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over how to train melee at Nightmare Zone. If you have never done Nightmare Zone before, then this is the video for you. If you guys have another suggestion for the Ultimate Noob series, go ahead and leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Alright, let's get started into the video. Some of the reasons why people do Nightmare Zone is to imbue items like the Archer's Ring, the B Ring, the Seer's Rings, and the other rings, as well as the Slayer Helm, the Spirit Shield, and other items. When items are imbued, they are upgraded to be more effective at what they do. The way you imbue items is by accumulating Nightmare Zone points and then spending them on rewards. Another thing people do Nightmare Zone for is for herb boxes. Herb boxes give you a bunch of herbs and can be collected each day, and typically you collect around 120k per group of herb boxes that you collect. And the main reason people do Nightmare Zone is to get AFK XP. It is a great way to AFK easily to get some of the best experience in game for melee and for range, as well as magic if you have the money. But this guide will focus on melee. If you want to see mage and range, let me know in the comments. The requirements for the two melee options we will be going over are as follows. For the Dharok method, the method I prefer and recommend, you need at least 70 strength, attack, and defense, as well as part of the recipe for disaster quest with the dwarf in order to get the rock cake. The rock cake gets your HP lower, and I will explain more why you will need it later. The prayer option requires 43 prayer to protect from melee, and is the easiest way to get Nightmare Zone points when you are first starting out Nightmare Zone. Additionally, you will need prayer armor to make your trips longer when praying for melee. The way you start Nightmare Zone is by using prayer to get your initial points. You can get points without prayer in the beginning, but we will not be going over that in this video. So to start, you will need to have your prayer gear and the weapon you would like to train with. You then need to put the money in the coffer. In our case, you will need 26k each time you do Nightmare Zone because we will be using customizable Rumble Hard as the mode of choice, and it costs 26k each time you dream it. It may be confusing now, but I will explain later in the video of what I'm talking about. But after you put the money in and have your gear and inventory full of supplies, you can start your dream and use the quests that will appear on screen now. These are all the quests that the wiki recommend that you use. However, some work better than others, but to start you need at least 5 of these to do Nightmare Zone. You have to choose a minimum of 5 quests each time you do a dream. The quests that work best and are suggested most often online are Lost City, Vampire Slayer, What Lies Below, Tree Gnome Village, and Mountain Daughter. The ones that I use, mostly because I have not done many quests, are Lost City, Monkey Madness Part 1, Holy Grail, Tree Gnome Village, and Grand Tree. The ones I use work great, but feel free to find what works best for you. Now we will go over the setups for each of the two melee options I suggest you use. With the prayer setup, I use the Helm of Nadasnot, a God Cloak, an Amulet of Fury, a prayer scroll. The weapon I use is a whip because I wanted to train attack. I use a God Robe top and a bottom, a Dragon Defender, Dragon Boots, Region Bracelet which can be replaced with Barrow's Gloves, and the Berserker Ring imbued. Other options are full Proselyte, or Initiate Armor, as well as Holy Sandals or Bando's Boots. Again, use what you think works best for you. The inventory that we use is 4 combat potions, my spec wep, which is the DDS, feel free to use Dragon Claws or anything else that you have, and the rest of the inventory is prayer pots. With this setup, we can easily get many Nightmare Zone points by just praying for melee and AFKing the monsters, and with this setup we can get enough points to get absorption potions, which we need for Dharok, and I will explain why we need absorption potions later. Now the other setup, which is the setup I highly recommend you use if you can, is the Dharok setup. So I use full Dharok, Fire Cape, Amulet of Fury. I have heard that the Torture Amulet is actually better because it gives attack bonuses that the Fury does not, so feel free to use that if you can. A Prayer Scroll, Dragon Boots, a Region Bracelet which can be replaced with Barrow's Gloves, and a Berserker Ring Eye. In the inventory we have 3 Super Combat Potions, the Dwarven Rock Cake which we will use to drop our HP, and the rest is absorption potions that we will buy from the Nightmare Zone reward chest with the points we gain from the prayer setup method. Now I will show you guys how to get there. So the 3 ways I recommend you get there are in order of easiest to hardest. So by far the easiest way to get there is the minigame teleport, and you just click Nightmare Zone and it'll take you directly there. Alternatively, you can go to a player owned house or use your own in World 330 and find a house with a Yanel/Watchtower teleport, because Nightmare Zone is right outside Yanel as you can see on the map. And lastly, if you cannot do those 2 methods, you can use the Ring of Dueling and go to Castle Wars and then run all the way to Nightmare Zone. Now that we have a better understanding about Nightmare Zone, we will now go over the prayer method and then the Dharok method. So now once you are here, make sure you have all your stuff, and then go ahead and put money in the coffer if you do not have it. Again, it is 26k for the customizable Rumble Hard, so keep that in mind. You need 26k each time you do the customizable Rumble Hard. So go ahead and click this. He wants 26 coins. Agree to pay the 26 coins, and then run in here, double check, make sure you have everything you want, and then drink the potion, and then choose the monsters you want to use. Again, these are the ones that I use. Feel free to use better ones, and we will just click accept, and then it'll take us there. So now we will run up here into the middle, just because all the monsters will come towards you. Go ahead and set up your quick prayers. I have not unlocked Piety, but I'm going to do that quest very soon. I just need to do that. Too lazy to do it right now. So just go ahead and set up your quick prayers so that when you click them they pop up. So make sure to be protecting from melee because we chose melee monsters. And then we're going to sit here, have our attack ready that we want to use, have our spec web ready. And then once they come, we're going to go ahead and start getting our easy points. So we're going to stand right here, and here they are. Now we're going to use our quick prayers and just start attacking them. Make sure to use your super combat potion, and then just attack them. And just chill in the middle and just watch your prayer every once in a while, and you can just AFK and get some XP here. Now the reason why you want these Nightmare Zone points is because an absorption potion costs 1,000 reward points per dose, and so drinking the potion causes the next 50 damage inflicted on the player to be absorbed, preventing the player from taking damage. So each dose will absorb 50 damage, which stacks with previous unused absorption damage up to 1,000 damage. So basically, if you drink 5 of the absorption potions, you will be at the max, which is 1,000 damage that doesn't affect you. The good thing about that is it doesn't absorb any damage that you inflict on yourself. So that is why you want these absorption potions, because you want to use Dharok because it's the best AFK training method to get good XP at the same time. You can use your Dwarven Rock Cakes and get down to 1 HP, and then it'll only take 1 damage because you have 1 HP. So then you just have to AFK, and then every once in a while, guzzle your Rock Cake and get you down to 1 HP again, and then you will barely lose any damage, and you can just keep re-drinking your absorption potions once it drops below 950 until you are out of supplies, and you can get really good XP from this. So that is why you want to get your Nightmare Zone points. Now we have ran out of supplies. You can either keep doing this method if you prefer this to the Dharok method if you do not have 70 defense. Otherwise, I do recommend that you do the Dharok method. But let's say we have enough points now to buy some potions. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to benefits, and then we're going to go to absorptions, and we're going to buy 50 of them. And just buy until you have around 100. I have 139 right now, so I'm not going to buy any. And then keep in mind, this is where you upgrade your things. You just need to have it in your inventory and then upgrade it. I already have upgraded my Berserker ring and my other ring, so I don't need to. And then this is where you buy your herb boxes when you have your points. We'll now move on to the Dharok method. Once you have your Dharok set up, make sure you have your combat potions and your Dwarven Rock Cake. And then go ahead and do the dream. And if it's already created, then go ahead and walk in. And you will have your monster selected. But go to your absorption potions once you have enough. I always just type in 100 and that's enough. And then go ahead and drink your potion. And then if it's the monsters you want, go ahead and click accept. And then choose the attack style you want, and then run to the bottom right corner and drink your rock cake all the way to 1. And then once we get to 1 HP, go ahead and drink your absorption potions. You want to drink 5 of them to get to 1,000 in the top left. And with this, you cannot get hit. There's 1,000. Now just wait here, and then the first monster will come. Go ahead and attack it and drink your combat potion. And the reason why we're saying in the bottom right corner is because that way we can only get attacked twice at most, and not 4 times if we're in the middle by different monsters. And once you see your HP go up, my HP is at 3. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down. If you want to AFK more, you can go ahead and do something else, and then maybe come back every time your HP is above 10, or maybe above 5, whatever you want to do. I normally just reset it as much as I can. And then you also want to pay attention to your absorption potions in the top left. You can't really see it because it's blocked, but every once in a while just make sure to drink, and then it'll tell you in your game chat where your level is and what you're on the absorption potions. So just once you're at this, go ahead and AFK and just sit here and let your account do the work for you. So what you can expect from Nightmare Zone from the methods that we used is 235k plus Nightmare Zone points per hour and 60k plus XP per hour. That is just amazing experience. And this is why so many people do Nightmare Zone, and you can use all those points to imbue all of your stuff, and you can also buy herb boxes so you make profit as well. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you have any suggestions for another video, go ahead and leave a comment. I read every comment and reply to almost every comment, so I really do appreciate when you guys give me feedback. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and you will see every video that I upload. Also, I have a clan chat that is growing and actively looking for members. So if you're looking for people to talk to and hang out with, then this clan chat is for you. A lot of our members want people to PVM with, so if you're into PVM, go ahead and join. Also, we have a Discord and it's in the description, so join that as well. Thank you guys for all the support. I hope to see you in-game or in the Discord. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for my next video.